Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I even lit a candle to set the mood, so I'm not playing about the story time. We are going to be telling the story about how my friend broke into my house. Did she crack any windows? No. Did she bust the door down? No. But I did tell her not to come in, and she came in anyway. So let's talk about it. Me and her met, I want to say probably freshman year of high school. And I hated her. I'm not gonna lie to you, I hated her. I hate when she would come around. I hated when she would speak. I hated her. I did. And I've told this to her face, when we actually became friends, because as you know, the best friendships start when you guys aren't, really like fucking with each other at first, and then you really start like, wait, hold on, I used to not like you. You're kind of cool. But that's after, she did a little growing. Because at first she was just really messy. She was just very messy. Every time I came around her, it was some kind of drama. It was talking about fucking this bitch up. It was talking about starting drama with this bitch. And even though I have a very outgoing and I guess you could say feisty personality, right? I'm very, hold on. Who you talking to? Kind of girl, I guess you could say. I am not a messy girl. If I see that you are trying to insert yourself, like literally going out of your way to insert yourself in drama, I'm going to remove myself. I've never been a messy girl. Well, maybe not never, because I used to be messy, like really, really messy. But besides the point, I just didn't like her. We were on the same bus, and I was fake to her. I was a really fake person to her. Not saying that I used to give it up like I didn't like her, but like, certain things would come up where I had the opportunity to really say how I felt, and I always ignored it, and I always was just fake about it. Not because I wanted to be fake, but just because I didn't see the point in it, right? If me and you aren't really close, why am I sitting here and telling you how I feel about you? At the end of the day, if I tell you you're a messy bitch, is that going to change the fact that you're going to be a messy bitch tomorrow? No. I can't control what you do, how you talk, how you think, how you move. That's up to you. That has everything to do with you, nothing to do with me. Towards the end of junior year, me and her became really close because this one day, it was senior skip day, whatever the case may be. So there were no seniors around, but all of the juniors wanted to skip as well. So me and her were literally climbing under stalls in the bathroom, climbing over them, literally just having the time of our fucking lives and skipping every single class. She was on the phone with some girl that she was talking to at the time. We bonded over the fact that she was, lying a little bit on the phone with her little her little shit, or whatever you kids say these days. I just found it funny because even though me and her wasn't like this, I was around to know enough that she was lying. So we laughed about that, we bonded about that. We actually ended up having some pretty deep conversations, and we actually ended up being extremely close. Like, when I tell you this girl was my sister, she was my best friend. I was afraid, I'm healed now, but I was afraid to call any other girl my best friend because a lot of people talk about relationship breakups and how they suck and how you feel like you want to die, but nobody really talks about those sisters on sisters friendship. You were like my sister and you did that weird ass shit? Really? We were like this, and then you did some weird shit, and now we're like this, and I'm just supposed to go on? Who am I gonna call when I need someone to talk to? Who am I gonna call to just lay in my room and do nothing with me? Who am I gonna cuddle with at sleepovers? Who's gonna come out to me to Chipotle and be a back? Like, certain things in little women friendships, I really did appreciate, and I really did love her. Like, honestly, I loved her truthfully, deeply. Like, once she grew from the messy shit, and we had a conversation about how I genuinely felt about her at first, because like I said, I did tell her, like, I didn't like you. I didn't like you. I know that you know that I didn't like you, because I mean, it was obvious, but I didn't like you. She was like, yeah, I know. I understand. And I told her, like, I like you now. Like, I'm glad that we're close, whatever. Starts coming to Danbury every now and then. We're hanging out, whatever the case may be. Okay, cool. She starts dating somebody. Their relationship was very toxic. I mean, getting along one day, not getting along the next. Laid up today, trying to hit on each other the next. It was just very crazy. And I had expressed to her that I really did not appreciate the fact that she was continuously talking about this toxic relationship that I just didn't want to talk about, right? And I feel like a lot of people can relate because it doesn't start off that way. It starts off as you being the supportive friend and as you showing up for the person and as you telling them, hey, you know, this person shouldn't be treating you like that. This should not be going on. You need to distance yourself. You need to have some boundaries. The next time this person calls, don't pick up. The next time this person texts, don't pick up. Whatever the case may be. And it comes to a point where you realize that you're a grown person and the person that you're trying to convince, hey, leave this person alone, this person's not good for you, they're also a grown person. And so you can't sit there and pull their hair and tie little puppet strings up to their body and control what they do. They're going to move how they want to move. If they want to be part of this toxic relationship, cool, that's their business. I simply just asked her, don't bring it into our friendship, because it reached the point that every time we were around each other, the girl is getting brought up. The girl is getting brought up. It's, oh my God, my girl this, oh my God, my girl that, oh my God, my girl this, oh my God, my girl that, oh my God, my girl that. And it's kind of just like, okay, like, I get it, but I haven't not heard any of this before. Like, I've literally been trying to tell you that this person is not good for you. And you see it for yourself, but you still want it. And I don't understand that. And that's okay, because like I said, you're your own person. Just stop bringing it up. Tell her that we're going to go on a hike and we're going to do a whole little like healing thing, because I've been in her position before. I knew that somebody wasn't good for me, but I continuously kept putting myself in that position to get hurt. We get attached. It happens. We're humans. I don't judge her for it. I always loved her through it. I always supported her. I'm rubbing her back. I'm playing in her hair as she's crying in my arms. I'm trying to tell her, like, it's okay. Like, we're going to be okay. I'm here for you. Whatever. So I tell her to go on this little hiking journey. We go on this little hiking journey. I think I even have a video from that day. I tell her that we're going to sit down and we're just going to write how we feel. Okay? How do you feel about this girlfriend that you just can't let go of, even though you really need to let go of her? How do you feel about her? How do you feel about the way that she's doing things to you? How do you feel about what she did to you? Why do you feel that way? Just write everything down. Just get it all out. Right? And before we took this trip, well, honestly, I can't remember if it was before or after, but I had a conversation with her and I told her that this was going to be the last day that you brought her up to me. This was going to be the last day that you don't care for it. Like, I don't care for it. Like, this is your relationship. If you want to talk about it, great. Just don't talk about it to me, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Anybody who's trying to sit there and trying to convince somebody, hey, leave this person alone, they're not good for you, is going to be tired of it eventually. I'm wasting my breath. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my energy. Not to mention, every sleepover we have now, her girlfriend's automatically, oh, can she sleep over too? But this was supposed to be our friend time. I'm in the middle of trying to tell you something. You tonguing down this bitch in front of me. You think I want to see that? I know PDA is a thing, but do we have to make it a thing in front of me? You could have been anywhere else. You could have been in the middle of the Target aisle, tonguing each other down. Shit, that's none of my business. I'm not around. But I'm in front of you. Like, I'm in front of you. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. It doesn't look the way it feels. It might feel good. This shit does not look good. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable and now I'm missing. I was just done. It wasn't hate. It wasn't beef. It wasn't, I don't fuck with you. Don't ever come around again. No, it was simply just, I've tried to be a good friend to you. I've tried to see things from your side. I've tried to show you support. I've tried to show up for you the way that I wish you would have showed up for me and the way that you have, you know, in the past. But I'm done. You're draining me, right? No friendship. You should never dread your friend. She's calling me. I'm looking at the phone like, I'm not picking that up right now. I'm doing my makeup. I'm not picking. I already know what it's about to be about. I'm not picking that up. I'm not. No friendship wants to feel like that. I don't want my friend to call me and me dread my friend's texts and calls because I already know it's about to be about this not shit person. You already knew this person was not shit. What is calling me and telling me about it gonna do for you? Because the first time you called, I'm so sorry you went through that. No, yes, you shouldn't have did that. No, of course you can come over. Of course you can stay over if you don't want to be alone. But then it got to a point where I'm telling you and I'm communicating to you I don't want to talk about the girl no more, and you're still doing it. Boundaries. Whether we're friends or not, respect it. Because I would respect it. Simple. The same way that I can respect the fact that you guys want to freak each other tonight and I'm letting you use my room to do that and I'm sleeping in another one, you can respect the fact that I don't want to talk about it. How about that? I want privacy in my own life. Church and state. Church and state. Determine which one is which and leave me the fuck out of it. Seriously. I'm not about to play with you. I'm literally telling you, hey, don't call me to talk about this girl no more. Like, I'm just over it. Like, just don't do it. And you're still doing it. And mind you, when I told her to not bring the girl up no more, I said, if you continue to bring her up, we just won't be friends anymore. That's just, I'm going to let you know right now, I will not fuck with you. Okay, I understand. Continues to do it. We all end up going to a party. Me, her, and her girlfriend. We go to this little kickback. It's not a kickback. There's dudes hugging the wall on this side. There's bitches showing ass and throwing ass. I was one of them. Hey, how you doing? I'm not proud, but it is what it is. I was single. I was doing my shit. We're all having a great time, right? She gets a little too drunk, a little too tipsy. Now she's hanging around the same people that she was just talking shit about before we even got to the party. Well, let me not say hanging, because they didn't have like actual conversations, but she's around them. And I don't know, I feel like if you don't like somebody and you went out of your way to talk shit about them, like you really do not fuck with them, you really don't like them, why are you even around them to begin with? And why are you giving them that much power? Oh, they looking, I don't give a fuck about them. I'm here to have a good time with you. And obviously you're here to, well, I don't know what you're here to do, honestly. Because it was cool for 5 minutes. We laughing, we twerking. I'm like, oh, I'm doing my shit. 3 minutes later, we arguing. I'm like, okay. And I say 3 minutes because it was really 3 hours, but it felt like 3 minutes because, mind you, I'm high and drunk too. I'm having a great time. I'm about to go meet up with my old little shit. I see him at a party. He looking at me. I'm looking at him. We haven't spoken 3 years, but I know what's about to happen once we leave this party. It is what it is. Every time we're in each other's, well, not no more, because thank God I've healed from that, and I understand that man did not give no shits about me. But at the end of the day, it's kind of just like, but we were just cool. You know what I mean? So now there's about to be an after party. I go up to the person who's throwing the after party and I make sure that it's okay that my friends can come with me as well. Because they didn't get invited to the after party, but I did. And I'm with them. So obviously if they said, hey, your friends are not valid, we're not going to the party. We're all just going home or calling it a night. But they said, yeah, you know what, your friends can come, but only your friends though, because it's already getting packed. I'm like, okay, but I'll let them know, whatever. The same friend, let's call her, let's call her Snapple. Let's call her Snapple, right? Snapple goes and puts 6 people in the back seat of her girlfriend's car, saying, we all about to go to this after party, we all about to da-da-da. And I'm sitting in the front seat like, so you didn't hear me say that only you and your girlfriend were allowed to come? Why are these people in the back right now? I'm looking at the girlfriend looking at me like, you're gonna say something or am I gonna say something? I'll let the girlfriend handle it. That's your girlfriend, handle your business. All I know is what I was told, which is it's gonna get too packed. These people are not coming in. We get there. I couldn't exactly remember if it was in front of the house or if it was like walking up to the house. I don't know. I just remember that it was near the after party house, right? Everyone gets out the car, including the 6 people that were not supposed to be in the back seat, remember? And they're like, they start walking as if they're about to enter the after party. And I'm like, listen, like, if it was my after party, then I would understand. If it was my after party, of course everyone would be valid, but this is not my after party. And the person who's throwing it said that you guys are not valid. I don't really know what to say. I mean, you guys, I can go in there and try and ask and see, but I don't think that's going to happen because she said what she said. It's her house. I got to respect it. One of us have to have respect if you don't. One of us have to respect somebody's boundary. I know you're not going to do it, but that don't have shit to do with me. I respect people's boundary. You say stop, I said, okay, bye. You saying too much, I do less. You saying you're not doing enough, I do more. I respect boundaries, I really do. And basically, she starts giving it up like, I don't know if she was trying to like show out in front of the people next to her, or maybe I've just never seen this side of her before. That wasn't my friend that day. That wasn't my friend that day. That was the devil. That was the devil. I did it just like Sapphire. I swear to God. But that's really like, I was kind of just like, wait, whoa, who's this person? And that's why I was, and that's why I was, and that's why I will always preach that you don't know somebody until you have conflict with them. Like, I would have never thought that my quote unquote friend would disrespect me the way that she disrespected me. Like, that was kind of just crazy. Did you really just sit here and like, really? Like, this is really how we're gonna move? Like, this is really how you want to do it? Okay. So then she's like, oh, like, no, nobody's pressed about going to the party, though. Like, nobody's pressed. No, nobody's pressed. No, nobody's pressed. We just put 6 people in the back seat of your girlfriend's car that you're not even speaking to by the end of the night. You bitches was just arguing. Now you bitches all hugged up in the front seat. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm bipolar myself. You don't think I have enough up and downs? You don't think I have enough up and downs? You think I want to watch toxic number 1 and toxic number 2 have up and downs together? I'm good. I'm good. I'm great, actually. Even if that means I gotta cut off this loving, close friendship that I have with you. What did Tink do? Mwah, I love you, but I can't fuck with you. I just can't. It's not gonna happen. And I already felt a way about that because I'm like, wait. What's going on right now? Are you saying this because this is really how you feel? Or are you trying to show out in front of these people? People that you hardly even really, you don't really associate yourself with. You only know one person in this crowd. And the one person you know, that's who you're trying to show out in front of you. You know her. What are you trying to show out for? I don't get it. No, because it's bringing me back. It's bringing me back, and it's really making me angry because I still can't believe it went like this. I don't know if she was talking to me or if she was talking to her girlfriend. But as we're doing our little walk, oh, I don't know, because bitches could get. I'm like, wait, bitches could get what? Bitches could get what? I'm thinking to myself, like, wait, bitches could get what, though? Mind you, I'm drunk, I'm high, I'm tipsy. I want to go see my little shit after this. I don't care about anything that's going on right now. Let that shit slide. She ends up making a scene. Me and the girlfriend walk into the after party, and she starts walking away. Why? Because she's upset that her 6 little friends couldn't come in. Girl, what are you upset about? She said that you and the girlfriend could come in. You don't even really know these people like that. I would have been told these people to go find something to do. I wouldn't have even told them to get in the back seat in the first place, honestly. Because I was told that they weren't valid. So, like, you what? You brought them here just for the person to say no to their face? I don't get it. Mind you, they didn't even reach the face because I was not letting them walk in. I'm sorry. I respect boundaries. Somebody tells me they're not welcomed in their house, then they're not welcomed in their house. Like, what? But you wouldn't understand that because when I told you you weren't welcome in my house, well, you just tiptoed. Matter of fact, fuck a tiptoe. You stomped right in. 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's get to it. Okay, man. I'm with my little shit. I'm with my little something. The same boy that called me from the other Storytime, the getting caught up on my birthday, the same boy, this was literally a week before my birthday. We're in the car, you know, we making out, we doing what we want to do, we drunk, whatever. I get a call. Hey, where are you? Hey, where are you? Listen, the minute that I saw that she was trying to show out and that I didn't really feel right about the energy, and it was, oh, can she sleep over too? One, we already discussed that it would be me and you having a sleepover. Your girlfriend wasn't even invited. Like, please, don't play with me. That's not a sleepover. That's me sleeping in another room while you guys sit here and hunch and I let you. Because I'm a good friend. And I understand. I get it. I get it. Right? The minute that you did that, I decided that you weren't stepping foot in my house tonight. There was no sleepover. I don't want to be around that kind of energy. I don't want to be around anybody who disrespects me in any kind of way or who makes me feel like they are trying to show out in front of people. I don't like that. I don't want to step into my house and mediate between the two of you and you're on bad terms. I don't want to do that. I really don't. So she's calling me and she's like, so I tell her, I'm like, oh, like, feel me, I'm busy right now. Busy doing what? I'm busy right now. Or at least I'm about to get. At least I'm about to get, you know what? What? Okay. I was just lonely. I just wanted a little attention. It was what it was, but I was romanticizing the fuck out of it. So it didn't feel like that back then. But now that I've disconnected from the person that I was back then and I'm more into who I am now, I wouldn't do no shit like that now. I don't care about a little 2-minute nut. I don't care about a little 2-minute feel good, go on my way. No, I don't care about that. You're not doing nothing for me, then you're not touching me. Simple. I need my stuff. She's texting me, I need my clothes. I'm texting her back like, you can get your stuff in the morning. I'm not home right now. I'm not home right now. You're not gonna be able to get your stuff. You can get your stuff in the morning. She drives to my house. Okay. She puts in my garage code, which I told her in confidentiality. Okay. I would have never gave it to her if I thought that it was going to be used without my permission. And she walked into my house at 2:30 or was it 3 o'clock in the morning? I think my mom said 3 o'clock because my mom had a panic attack after she left because she was like, where the fuck is my daughter? Like, why would you walk in? You're stomping, you're turning on lights to a house that doesn't belong to you, lights to a house that I just said that you have no permission to come into because I'm not home, to get your clothes. But you left your big paper bag of makeup here. You could have took that shit with you too. I'm just confused, like, generally. Because my whole thing is, I'm looking at it like, yeah, we might not be getting along right now, but we're friends. She'll respect the fact that I don't want her to come to my house. No, not the case. Garage code, walks in, stomps everywhere, turning on the lights, talking to her girlfriend on the phone, loud as hell. My mom comes out and she's like, well, where's Zeno? Where's my daughter? Mind you, my mom watches criminal shows. So she watches a good amount of break-ins, murders, whatever the case may be. She watches that. She knows what's going on. And you're telling me she's not going to freak out seeing someone that she doesn't really recognize because she doesn't even really like you? She's been told me that your energy is heavy as fuck and that she doesn't want me to be friends with you because she can see for herself that you and your toxic situation is completely draining me, but you're still gonna walk right on in. Okay. Mind you, still tried to forgive her for that because, you know, she apologized, we had that conversation, whatever the case may be. One day, I just woke up, fed up, and every text that she sent me, not getting a response. Every call, not getting a response. The fact that she let my birthday pass, didn't post me for my birthday, didn't text me, whatever the case may be, I'm not even bringing that to her attention because I don't care no more. I've been decided the friendship was dead. I've been. And I should have known too, like, I shouldn't have tried to have a conversation and try to make it seem like, oh, nothing happened, let me just forgive you, blah, blah, blah. I really don't know why I did that. I think I did that because I loved her as much as I did. But when someone shows you who they are, believe it. When someone shows you, like, she could have said any excuse in the book. But the fact that I said multiple times out of my mouth, you are not allowed to come. Like, you're not going. I'm not home. I'm not home. I don't know how you can get your clothes tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be home. And after every message I sent was green, you turned off your phone and you decided that you wanted to do what you wanted to do. Fuck my feelings and fuck our friendship and fuck how I felt about it. So now that you're texting me and now, oh, I would never dismiss you like this. I would never just not respond to your messages. I would never dismiss you. What do you mean, baby? You already did. You already did dismiss me. You dismissed me when I told you not to come into my house. You dismissed me when I told you to stop bringing up this toxic girl to me. I don't care. You dismissed me when I told you to have boundaries. You dismissed me when I asked you about the private phone call that you had with one of the guys that I was talking to and what was said. You dismissed me multiple times. Yes, I can ignore your text message. And yes, I can ignore your call. Honestly, I can ignore your whole existence if I wanted to. And I want to. I love you. I still love you to this day. But I understand that I can love you and I can miss you. And I can still understand that the friendship is just not good for me. It is what it is. It is what it is. Together. Do a little outro.